Welcome back, beautiful Sagittarius. Let's go to the Witch's Tarot. This is your bonus, Sag. Let's find out what's going on. Sagittarius, please. Spirit messages for Sag. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay. Someone is thinking they're trapped themselves. And it could be with a child. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking like they're trapped with another lover and maybe a child. They could be regretting this. I don't know. They view you as the Empress, and actually, they're still holding on to you. I think that they're bored over here, or they went looking, thinking they were going to find wish fulfillment with someone else, and now they feel bored, they feel trapped, they feel I don't know, maybe they thought and wishing that this was going to bring them wish fulfillment, but they feel trapped. I think that this person is pinching their pennies, and I think they feel trapped where they're at. This is a person who doesn't want to put in a lot of time and energy into a relationship. This is like they don't really want to work at a relationship, to be honest with you. It's like they took the easy way out, what they thought was going to be easier. But in fact, it isn't easier. It's just exchanging, yeah, like ending things with you. Look, they took a risk. They could have married someone else. But see, Sagittarius, they really don't want to work on anything, Sagittarius, to be real with you. They were cheating. Yes, Sagittarius, they were cheating. Thinking that, well, maybe they're going to have to put some work in, too much effort into Sagittarius. Although, had they put the effort in to Sagittarius, had they put the effort into the Empress energy, they would have multiplied their blessings. But they cheated. They were looking for something easier, something they really didn't have to work at, which they found. Like, this person is very charismatic. They're very charming, Sagittarius, but that wasn't enough for you. I mean, come on. So, like, I think that you made the decision to be single. I do. Like, if you were willing to chase this person, Sagittarius, you could have kept this person. But the Empresses don't chase. This is the problem that this person's having with you. Mm-hmm. See, to be in a relationship with you, Sagittarius, this person thought, oh, they're going to have to commit. They're going to have to be responsible. I don't know what they thought. But they thought that the grass was greener. And they thought they wouldn't have to put in as much work or effort into that relationship. But what they did is get themselves trapped. I don't know. I think that they're angry. Like I said, this person wanted you to chase. And you didn't chase them, so this hurt them. This person thinks that you should have chased them. They think of themselves as a catch. And they figured you should have chased them. So what do? Play the wounded victim here and tell their tales of woe to other people who will chase them. And they're angry at their karma. That's what they're angry at, their own karma. So it is karma. I'm telling you. They couldn't manipulate you, Sagittarius. This is a problem. Like, they were stressing you out. Okay, this person just goes from one extreme to the other. Okay, like, they're hot, they're cold, they're indecisive, they're in, they're out. I can't make up my mind. So I think, Sagittarius, that, see, they were blaming you for everything. It's because they didn't want to put in the work. Like, to be with you, Sagittarius, they would have to do some work. Like, they would have to do relationship work, and they would have to apologize to you, and they would have to try to balance things out with you and make things right with you. Like, Sag, you know, you're pretty self-sufficient here. You work hard, Sag, and it's like this, you were putting in way more work in the relationship than this person. It's their form of control over you, Sag. So this person has a narcissistic tendency. So Sagittarius, they were thinking, like, if I walk away from Sagittarius, probably they knew that you were going to walk away from them. It was getting to that point. Either they were going to go or you were going to go. So if they're the ones that left, it's before they left you, before you could leave them. Because they were not putting the time or energy or resources into the relationship, and they knew they were walking a fine line with you. They were operating out of their shadow. Okay, they were double dipping, and they did cause their own tower. So this Emperor did love you. There's no question about it. But they're looking at the two evils. Okay, now this person's sitting there thinking, if I go to Sagittarius and I commit to Sagittarius and I move in with Sagittarius or I marry Sagittarius, Look at everybody else who I gotta hurt. I might have to hurt, maybe they have a brother or a family member who would get hurt by them leaving or something like this. They didn't want to work. They didn't want to work. It tells me this person has feelings of love toward you, Sag. Like, and they got the Ace of Cups there in this, with this Emperor. But this Emperor's like had the ball in their hand. And although they loved you, Sagittarius, I think that see, they're reminiscing here, Sagittarius. But they're hot, they're cold. They go from one extreme to the other. It's like, I'm all in love, I'm thinking from my heart, and then logically that kicks in. And they go, I think this person figured they were going to have to give something up here. They would have to give something up. It's like they didn't want to put in the work. It's like, I'm not saying this person is lazy by any means, because they're not. It's just that they didn't want to work on a relationship. They didn't want to put the work into a relationship. Did they leave because they found somebody better looking? No. Did they leave because they didn't think you were worthy? No. They saw you as wife material. They saw you as beautiful. They saw you as attractive. There was a strong attraction here. You are the Empress to this person. You're very confident. You are able, they saw you that they could be happy with you. They saw you that, you know, if they put the work in, they could have the 10 of Pentacles with you. They loved you, Sagittarius. They loved you. The problem with this person is, at the time that they had to make a decision about whether they were going to choose you, Sag, or choose someone else, they thought that someone else was an easier choice. Like, they may not have to work so hard, or they may not have to put in as much work. They found someone who will chase them. It's easier. They did not choose someone else because someone was more handsome or beautiful like that. They did not. They chose someone else because they didn't have to do the work that it took to have a stable, committed relationship. They can get away with whatever they want to get away with. They are repeating a cycle though, Sag. So this person has done this before. Like, You're harder, Sag. You're harder work. They would have to put more effort in than what they were willing to put the effort in as. They don't have to put no effort in wherever they went to. That person is willing to deal with that kind of half-assed, half efforts. That's all it is. This other energy might even let them cheat. This other energy might let them get away with stuff that they couldn't get away with you. They saw you as they would have to put in a lot of effort. And the effort would have paid off had they put the effort in. But they chose not to. It's not because they didn't find you attractive. I mean, the Queen of Wands is beautiful. You know, or handsome if you're the, you know, it's not because of that. They're still spying on you. Like this person was keeping you waiting. Like there was a lot of waiting involved between when you guys would see each other. This person, like I said, their plate was full. And they felt they didn't have time to put the work in to that would have been required for the relationship. It's that simple. They chose something easier. Like maybe that person doesn't require them to be around. I don't think they spend a lot of time with that other energy. And they're okay with that. Like long stretches between seeing each other. So it's like they might spend a third of the year with this other energy or something. A third of their time. And I'm saying a third because the first third is them working. The second third is other priorities like family. And they give a third of their energy. It's like, I don't know, so out of 12 months, you might see this person 3 months. Accumulated total. Or 3 times in 12 months. And that's okay for that other energy for now. But it wasn't okay for you, Sag. Like, I don't know if you guys had a long distance relationship, but long distance relationships are incredibly tough. And they're operating out of their shadow. And every time someone's operating out of their shadow side, they got to get out of their shadow in order to make this relationship work with you. But damn, It's about timing. They felt the timing wasn't right. Or they did not want to put in the time, or felt that they had too many things on the go, too many choices or options or things to do. That doesn't mean they could have been overanalyzing, up in their head, overthinking everything. I don't know. But this person is thinking like they couldn't make you a priority, or they felt in their mind that they couldn't make you a priority, or that the relationship was not their top priority. Quite honestly, they're putting the blame on an ex-wife of theirs or an ex of theirs, saying they are the problem, they are the wedge that came in between you. That's what they're saying. They're saying that they're blaming an ex of theirs. Like, it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, who is their ex, their baby mama, or something like that. That's who they're putting the blame on. And they're angry about it. That this situation is over. See, they're divorced from this person. They divorced this person. So I don't know if their ex was always getting involved in your business or interfering in your relationship. Like I said, this person had baggage. And their ex is one of the biggest baggages. That's who they're blaming. Primarily, but it's their own fault. They can't even really blame their ex. Like, it's them. See, this person, Sag, they still long for you. Like, there is a longing for you, Sag. But it's like, in order to make a change, they would have to put more effort or work into this. And it would have taken a lot of courage and bravery for this person to do it, because I don't think this person likes change. I think they're methodical. I think that they're stubborn in their ways. And Sag, this person is still holding on to you, Sagittarius. Like, they love you, Sag. Look, 3 aces. Come on, Sagittarius. They saw the end all be all with you. They saw you as their empress. But they got selfish here. I'm telling you. They were dealing with someone else from their past. They were keeping secret from you. They were giving to 2. And they couldn't make a decision between you and this other person. They're an attention hoe. They are. They like attention. And they're learning some kind of valuable lesson. Like I said, this person's set in their ways. They're methodical about how they do stuff. Now, Sag, you put a lot of work in this relationship. They could have put the same amount of work in this relationship and dividends would have paid off. But I think that this person's ex was getting in the way of your connection. It was becoming a nuisance. It was becoming troublesome. It was becoming a burden. Like, there was other factors going on here besides your relationship. And your person likes the attention. So they could have stood up, they could have done things differently, but they didn't. And quite honestly, this person is a cheat. Okay? They are. They cheat in their relationships at some point or another. And it's not just on you. They have a long history of cheating. So when it becomes too much and it becomes a burden, they bolt. And it's like, if you just let them do whatever they want to do, you'd still be with this person. But you weren't willing to settle for that. And that is settling. Somebody else wants to settle for that. Let them settle for it, but you weren't. It's really too bad, but that's the way it is. Take care, beautiful Sag.